Hi there. We did an update of our front garden. Now we're going to show you the back garden, how it's changed in the last little bit. We'll go down here to the winter squashes. We have two plantings of winter squash. One, the later plantings up front. This year's the early planting. So here, we've actually gone through and harvested some of these that were ready. Before we would just let the vines die and then harvest, but the vine borers sometimes will go after the fruit. So go through and get the ones that are mature and ready. About every week or two we'll do that. So yeah, there's spaghetti squash, acorn squash. Here's corn that we've already harvested just for us eating. But yeah, at the end of the year we'll chop that down and put it in the walkways as a mulch. And here we have butternuts and spaghetti squash. So there's a lot. If you look around here, there's a lot starting to, well, not starting, but starting to mature. And then we have another planting of sweet corn that we just finished with. And here we have where our potatoes were, and we put in a cover crop. This is buckwheat. It's just starting to flower now, and the bees are really starting to go after it, which is good. We like to kind of give them a little bit more forage. Especially this time of year, it can get kind of dry and the forage may not be as well. So if we can provide some in the garden to supplement whatever else they're finding, it's just a benefit to them. So I'll chop this down in the next week to mulch the surface. And here we have our fall plantings of brassicas. So we have Brussels sprouts. So the later planting here, they're a little smaller, and then the top half is Brussels sprouts there, and then coming down about 2/3 of the way is Brussels sprouts. And then we have kohlrabi. And these are cauliflower for most of this row, and then it transitions to cabbage. And we have a lot of cabbage. Part of that is we like to do sauerkraut in the fall, so we plant plenty of cabbage for that. And then we have some red cabbage, and we have a little over a row of broccoli. And here we have our last planting of brassicas, which are cabbage, I think broccoli, and a little bit of cauliflower. So these were put in the ground, I don't know what, 2 weeks ago probably. Yep, I think they're doing pretty good up there. I'm not sure if it's grasshoppers or a rabbit got in it. There's some plants that got taken out. But the reason why we have the netting on are for the white butterflies and for rabbits when they're this small. Once they get bigger, we can't put the cover on because it hurts the plants. So we do go through and spray BT. It's organically approved. That's how we control the worms. And so here we have some Advarsky peppers. We're saving seed on these. So we're gonna wait for them to turn red and mature, and then we'll harvest them and save the seed. These were carrots about a month and a half ago. And then we have pumpkins. So this is probably our biggest patch of pumpkins that we've done. And this is called Winter Luxury. So some of these are pretty much, this one's about ready. So it's a pie pumpkin. They're a little bit smaller. And the reason why we chose this is it's nice for our CSA. If we have huge pumpkins, they take a lot of room to grow that many. But if we have a smaller pumpkin, pie pumpkin, then we can fit them in our garden. And hopefully we'll get enough nice ones.
And they have a little different color. They're not like a deep, deep orange,
yeah.
like what you typically think of.
So we're hoping we get enough. We'll see. And then we have sweet corn, which it's almost ready. We've been eating some of it. This is a yellow variety. Let's pull back here. So it's a little on the tender side, but it's not your typical bicolor. So this is ready. This is just kind of a nice yellow kernel. So we don't sell sweet corn, but we're thinking if you're a CSA member and you're watching this, we may have some this week on the extra produce table for members if they want. But we'll just see. They've been really nice. Usually they have worms in it, but this planting, I haven't found a single one. So, yep, that's pretty much it. It's just corn and pumpkins here. So that's the back garden. There's still this time of year, it'll still look pretty well green up until frost. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, eat well, live well.